WhereMyMomsAt. Raising kids, cleaning shit, sweet alone.
So there's been a topic that's come up in my world I've been obsessing over.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're going to
And if Nadav is laughing, this is going to be bad.
Going to be a good one.
What is it?
Oh, and Annie's in there too, which is so lovely. So, like...
I'm scared.
There's this whole movement for me to be licking Tom's scrum.
Wait, hold on.
Sure.
Who started this movement?
Tom.
Tom wants you to lick his scrum.
Do you know what a scrum is, just to be clear?
I think it's the area around your asshole.
Yeah. So we've been in this debate now, this back and forth over scrum licking for years. And we've been together for many years, 17 years now. And, we sexually, I think we're great. We're very compatible. We introduce little things here and there to keep things fresh. And now the scrum licks have come. It's getting closer, LeeAnn. And
what do you mean it's getting closer?
It's getting closer in the negotiation stage. Like
you're moving toward it?
Yeah.
Why?
Thank you.
It's dirty. That's your butthole.
That's how I feel.
That's where shit comes out.
That's how I feel.
It's not the same, man. You're going to get some kind of sick from that.
That's how I feel.
Right?
But everybody's telling me. So there's people saying, I'm getting a lot of negative feedback saying like, first of all, Christina, everybody's licking scrum these days.
I'm not.
No, you're not. But
I'm not.
The youngsters, LeeAnn, the Gen Y, the millennials, they are licking scrum. And our friend Rob Eiler, friend of the show, Pajama Pants podcast, said that all the girls on the apps, because it's so highly competitive, are licking scrum now.
Okay.
And hold on, lasering their beavers, like completely bald.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Then they look like a child.
I know. That's what I'd say.
That's kind of sick.
It is kind of sick. It's kind of gross.
My daughters will not be licking scrum.
No.
I will make sure that is taken care of as soon as I get home. That is not fucking happening in my household. Yeah, no. I'm too old to lick scrum.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I feel like I'm too old to lick scrum.
Gen X, baby. I aged out of it.
I know.
I totally aged out.
But here's the thing. I shaved my meow completely just to see what it felt like. Like, hey, maybe I'm going to be open-minded.
Yeah, totally.
I didn't really enjoy it because I felt the symmetry of the landing strip is what I'm used to. It brings symmetry to my body when I'm nude. It's vertical stripes. Nice.
Yeah.
But the totally bald, it freaked me out. I felt like it infantilized me. And Tom didn't care either way.
Right.
Didn't care.
So you don't do it anymore.
I'm not going to do it anymore.
If you don't like it, don't do it.
I'm not going to do that.
Did your pee just go everywhere?
No. No, wait a minute. How are you peeing? What's going on there? What?
Well, when I wax, my pee just goes everywhere.
What are you talking about?
It becomes like a fan spray. and so I tend to keep things a little longer because it's directional. It keeps my direction.
The hair? You think the pubic hair keeps...
Oh, no, I don't think. I know. For me personally. Yes. Because as soon as I get waxed and I have a landing strip,
it just goes everywhere.
It's like a freaking sprinkler.
I think you're right.
It's
everywhere.
I
think you're right. No, I see what you're saying because it kind of guides the hair, the urine in a path.
Yeah, and then it's like straight path, straight down.
I know what you're talking about.
I hate it. And Bert's not here enough for me to worry about it.
No, that's fine. So are you a shaver? Are you? Yeah, I shave too. I can shave my own asshole with my eyes closed in the shower. Like that's how adept I am. Like
I don't know that I'm that adept.
Well, you got to work at it.
But
it's been a decade in the making.
I don't really care enough to work at it.
No. Well, you're not very hairy.
No, I'm not hairy at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like Blondie, but I still have a butt tuft, just a little.
I don't really have that.
Yeah, you're lucky.
No, I'm.
But let me ask Annie in the booth because I feel as though Annie is just Nadav is the anomaly. You know what I mean?
Why is he an anomaly?
Nadav, first of all, is operating under the assumption that all women now eat ass. All women.
That is not what I said.
You said that. Your mother does it. Your sisters do it.
Your mother does it?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was going to say she's awfully nimble.
Also, I wouldn't know. I don't talk to my mom about that.
Why don't you just talk to her?
I don't want to know. I don't know whose ass she's eating. I don't need to know that stuff.
Why don't you know what your mom licks? Come on. She does not like your dad's scrum. But you did say, Nadav, you did say, Yana, that it is now a commonplace sexual activity. It's on the menu.
Yes, it is more common, but it's not a competitive thing though. Like I think the way that you're thinking about it is, I don't want to say flawed.
Oh wow!
But like they're not competing. Like if I don't do this, then like he's gonna want someone that does do it. They're just interested in pleasing the man that they're with.
Such a fallacy. So this is funny. We talked about this on Your Mom's House. So these men suffer the delusion that women do stuff to please them. They do it because of peer pressure, in part. Like, for instance, I brought up the example of girls kissing other girls at bars. Do you think there was just a wave of women who suddenly turned lesbian at the bar? Or was it kind of a peer pressured moment and also to get male attention and approval? Girls Gone Wild, again, another phenomenon. Is that intrinsically to please men, or was that kind of in part, a peer pressure moment?
I think actually it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I think, the whole podcast we did about learning how to do a blowjob was to make him happy, but in the end is to make it go faster. Right?
It's to make me happy.
It's like me happy,
and
yes,
the safety
to go
of my
faster.
family, and to make sure that everybody is happy.
Right.
It's not about pleasure. It was about
No, let's
me.
get it going on. Let's
Yeah.
get this done.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe not, but I don't know. I personally would never do anything like that because for a man.
Well,
I would do it
see-
like for. I see what you mean though with peer pressure. I know with the high school girls
That's
that
what
I
I'm
hear
saying,
like
younger.
ear on the ground that if somebody's doing it, then everybody else feels like they kind of have to do it.
That's what I'm saying. And I think with the pornography now, ass eating seems to be more introduced in pornography, as is a bald vagina. So I'm thinking this generation is raised on pornography and that becomes the norm. But this idea that women do it because like, I just want to please dudes is like Cosmopolitan magazine. I remember reading that in the bathroom as a teenager because my stepmom would leave them in there. I think it was to educate me. And like, I totally did all the shit that was in that dumb magazine to my boyfriend because I wanted to like me more.
Yeah.
Not to please him sexually. It was so insecure. But I don't know, maybe I'm projecting my own.
Well, I definitely think girls do that so that they think that will make him like her more.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah, but not to please him. We're not selfless humans that go, I'm just here to please you.
Yeah.
What do you want, honey?
No, they're so dumb. They think that.
No, that's not true. Then you've been real played.
Hold
buddy.
up. Let me
You've been totally freaking played.
let me finally interject, man. I've been sitting here holding my tongue, listening. All right.
Oh, I love Annie's fired up.
So hold
That's
up.
Annie. Go ahead.
You're telling okay. The thing about doing it to please a man is not like, you're bending to our every whim. Like, you're just doing it for us and that's it. Thank you. We got our shit, so let's bounce. We do the same for you. Like anything that you want that we might not do without you asking, we do it for you too, right?
You're so sweet.
Isn't that how sex works? Nah.
I don't think you understand how women work.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That might be your first problem.
We don't care.
Give a fuck.
Yeah. I think you're assuming that women prioritize sex the way men do.
I think that is actually very accurate. I think the way women think about sex is completely different than the way men do. Because I know Bert will say stuff to me about sex and like what's going on in his head. And I'm like, that would have not occurred to me ever. Like not ever.
Yeah.
It's a completely different function, I think, in some ways. Biologically, it's a different function for women than it is for men. I think that's very sweet of you to think that. But I think women are far more manipulative.
Far more. At least the married ones. Now to Annie's defense, I think when you're in your 20s and your vag is just on fire, like before you're a woman, like you're a girl, like in your 20s and your teens, your late teens or whatever, you're banging your boyfriend, like sex is just for fun. It's just for recreation.
Totally. Yeah.
And then you become an adult and you get married and you have children. And then sex, like you said, becomes more of a function of like, hey, let's keep this marriage together.
Yeah, totally.
Let's keep the bond alive between us. Like, could I go a while without sex? Yeah, I could probably go a month and before I'd be like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Completely. Yeah.
Tom, probably it's 72 hours max.
Totally.
Yeah.
If that. Yes. It's a completely different thing.
Well,
and there's nothing wrong with either one, by the way.
I do, however, have Exhibit B that I would like to present, Miss Christina P.
Go ahead.
Do you recall a time when you were on the Dobbs case for not wanting to do a certain thing, squishing a bug, perhaps?
Squishing a bug. Yeah, I do remember, yeah.
And you were saying what? That it's, it's no big deal, right? Because, I mean, you're just trying to do it.
You do it to keep the marital...
Yeah, because she likes it, because it's her thing, and it's not that big of a deal, right?
Sure.
So...
What the hell is squishing a bug?
So there was...
I mean, for real. That's a sex thing? Squishing a bug?
So
Everything is a sex thing.
everything's a sex
Is
thing
it?
for men. Yeah. So there was a fetish where this woman or whoever like wanted to watch bugs getting squished. And we were like, that's an easy one to do. I would do that in a heartbeat. If my partner was like, this is what I need to orgasm, I'd be like, yeah, dude, squish, done. And the dog was like, no, I have morals. Or right? Was that what was your argument? Like you just
That if me killing things is what makes you hard or wet or whatever, I don't want any part of you. If that's what you need in order to have sex, then maybe we're not compatible.
Well, if that's what you need in order to have sex, you may have bigger problems.
Yeah.
If you need to watch somebody squash a cockroach to have an orgasm, I think there's something else going on.
So,
Wait,
so that's what
LeeAnn, you
he's
don't
saying.
agree with Christina? You don't think I'm a gigantic nerd for not just succumbing to this peer pressure?
No, I don't think you're a nerd, but I think there's a problem with the person who needs the squashing in the first place, and you should run like
That's what
ass
he's
over
saying.
end out the door.
That's what Nadav's saying. He's like, I think that person has emotional problems that I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to deal with.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm always speaking in the context of a long-term relationship, not like
Not like yours and Tom's,
A
which
hookup.
is just over the weekend. Or what do you,
no. Like if Tom did want me to squish bugs, I would be like, yeah, I'll squish bugs all fucking day,
But
homie.
he doesn't want you to squish bugs. He just wants you to eat his ass.
Ah, Jesus. Back to the ass eating. Back to the... Everything's about the ass eating. I mean, come on now.
I mean, would you ever lick birds?
No. I'm not licking anybody's asshole. If my kid, life depended on it, I might. But that thing is... I mean, fecal matter
Birds.
is not clean.
And a bird's ass?
Oh, forget it. Never.
Now, Annie, is it true though? I mean, before you've had a girlfriend, you dated people. Is this true that this is just on the menu, like on the apps and stuff? The girls just eat your ass?
I mean, I don't know. When I was on the apps, it wasn't on like the app bio or anything, but like, yeah, it's of our generation.
Swipe left. Forget it.
Of our generation and Gen Z, yeah, it's like it's a
Right
common
there.
thing for sure.
It's right there. Isn't that
For sure.
wild?
Yeah.
Like, because that to us that is so taboo to Gen X saw that. I think we see that as more taboo. Like, oh,
Yeah.
that's kinky. That is so weird.
You've crossed a line.
You've crossed some kind of, yeah.
That's a line.
I think because gay culture was still not as accepted. Maybe
Not just
I
accepted.
thought-
We grew up in the AIDS epidemic.
Yeah,
I mean, the
that's
AIDS
true.
epidemic was terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, in some ways, it made COVID look easy. I mean, the AIDS epidemic was just terrifying.
Because you died. You straight died when you got HIV.
Yeah, and you died. They had no idea what was causing it. They had
Yeah.
no idea how to treat it. I mean, it was so terrifying. So maybe that's part of it. It could be. I don't know. Maybe it's just we grew up a little cleaner. Just as a generation, just a little more
So
clean.
we do this because we're dirty.
Yeah, your butthole is
what
dirty.
you're saying.
I am sorry, but your butthole is dirty.
But hold on, because I mean, I've heard even doctors say that sex is disgusting. Like even just from a basic level, like even if you're doing regular vanilla missionary, it's gross. You're sharing, bodily fluids. You're exchanging spit and stuff. But we do that, right? So I mean, what's the difference? A little booty.
Well, fecal
little
matter.
Booty flakes.
Fecal matter can make you ill.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, normal body
yeah.
fluids.
Look, it's not like
It doesn't taste. I can't imagine it tastes. It tastes like caca.
people
it
are
smells like caca.
working 16-hour days and then going straight to the bedroom and like eat my like. There's you clean yourself before that happens. You're assuming that it's like, oh yeah, he went like to Burning Man for a week and a half, and now I just
Well, hold
straight-
on. You're assuming it doesn't happen like that. I guarantee you it does for some people.
Yeah, that's not the norm though.
But well, I mean, I wouldn't know because I don't do any of it.
I don't do any of that shit.
But I don't know. I got to draw the line there. I can't.
Everybody's
no can
got
do.
their lines.
That's my line.
I think that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I'm entering this new phase. I'm opening my horizons. I'm living in a new city, which I never thought I would do. I'm trying to open my mind and see how far I can go. I mean, I'm not going to live forever. I may as well try to lick his ass. I'm just going to try and see what goes on.
Where my mom's at? Where my mom's wearing thongs, hitting bongs at? Raising kids, cleaning shits, need a long nap. Where my mom's